Good morning, my Real News Midday TV family. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning, and I'm wishing for everyone a wonderful and a productive day. And in the news this morning, section of West Rural St. Andrew Main Road collapses and is impassable. The National Works Agency has advised that a section of the main road from Golden Spring to Mount Airy in West Rural St. Andrew is now impassable. The NWA, in a post to X on Sunday, said that the road has been severed in the vicinity of Mount Prospect. Assessments are being done and the public will be informed of any developments, the agency said. Heavy rains have been lashing sections of Jamaica over the last several days as an area of low pressure over the West Central Caribbean Sea moves closer to the island. The island is currently under a tropical storm warning, with the system potentially developing into a tropical cyclone by Monday morning, the Meteorological Service of Jamaica said in a release on Sunday. Section of Negril flooded after heavy rainfall. A section of the town of Negril has been flooded, leaving motorists and pedestrians stranded, following less than an hour of heavy rainfall on Sunday. Reports are that shortly after 2 p.m., the area was impacted by a thunderstorm. This resulted in river-like water flowing from the direction of Mount Airy onto the Non-Peril Main Road in the vicinity of the Texaco service station. Whitehall was also impacted. Jamaica under tropical storm warning. A tropical storm warning has been issued for Jamaica as an area of low pressure over the West Central Caribbean Sea becomes better organized while moving closer to the island, the Meteorological Office of Jamaica said Sunday. The Met Office said in a release that the system has the potential to develop into a tropical cyclone by Monday morning, which means that tropical storm conditions pose a possible threat to Jamaica within 36 hours. At 4 p.m. Sunday, the system potential tropical cyclone number 18 was centered about 600 kilometers or 373 miles southwest of Negril Point, or 555 kilometers 345 miles south of Kingston, the release stated. The system is moving towards the northeast near 11 kilometers per hour or 7 miles per hour. A turn to the north and then northwest is expected over the next few days. Maximum sustained winds are near 55 kilometers per hour or 35 miles per hour with higher gusts. This system is expected to become a tropical depression Sunday night, and a steady strengthening is forecast, according to the Weather Authority. On the forecast track, the center of the system is expected to continue moving towards Jamaica Sunday night and to be near Jamaica by late Monday evening and near or over the Cayman Islands Tuesday and Wednesday. While the potential tropical cyclone is in the vicinity of Jamaica, it is expected to produce locally heavy rainfall and strong gusty winds, primarily over eastern and southern parishes, Monday and Tuesday, the Met Office said, adding that landslides should also be anticipated in vulnerable sections of the island. For the marine areas, the forecast is for widespread showers and thunderstorms, which may be heavy at times, with strong gusty winds up to tropical storm force to affect all marine zones on Monday, especially inshore and offshore the south coast, the Met Office said. It said all small craft operators, including fishers from the Keys and the Banks, should be arriving in port to start preparations for safe harbor. The Meteorological Service said it continues to monitor the progress of the system, and all interested are encouraged to pay special attention to further releases. Man fatally shot by licensed firearm owner in Spanish Town. The St. Catherine North police are investigating the fatal shooting of a man who allegedly attacked another who is a licensed firearm holder. Dead is 70-year-old Winston George Garrick of Innswood in Spanish Town. Reports are that about 10 a.m. on Saturday, the complainant went to a house which he owns in the Innswood housing scheme. Upon arrival, it was reportedly observed that the locks to the premises were tampered with and that a door was ajar. He entered the house and Garrick attacked the 66-year-old complainant and told him to leave the premises. The complainant then explained that he owned the house and asked Garrick to leave. The complainant was then reportedly hit with a broom on his left hand. Garrick then reportedly advanced in a menacing way with a knife, and the complainant drew his licensed Glock pistol and fired, hitting Garrick. He subsequently summoned the police and reported the incident. Garrick was pronounced dead at the Spanish Town Hospital. The complainant's licensed firearm was seized by the police. The Spanish Town Criminal Investigation Branch is probing the incident. Mobay Mayor urges Jamaicans to prepare as a tropical storm forces threaten island. As Jamaica braces for a tropical storm that is expected to affect the island come Monday evening, Montego Bay Mayor Richard Vernon is expressing confidence that St. James is prepared to deal with the potential impact of the adverse weather system. Addressing an emergency online stakeholder meeting on Sunday about the readiness of St. James's various stakeholder groups to mitigate any emergency situations that should arise during the storm's passage, Vernon gave the assurance that the St. James Municipal Corporation, of which he is chairman, will prioritize waste collection and the sensitization of residents to reduce the possibility of flooding or blocked drains due to heavy rains. In light of the lessons learned, best practices, and the overall proactiveness of the respective agencies and the departments, I believe that the City of Montego Bay and the Municipality of St. James are in a state of readiness, come what may. We will continue to monitor the physical condition of the space and the weather, as well as listen to bulletins from the ODPEM and take them under advisement so we can better prepare ourselves and adjust where necessary. And based on all of that, we will also use it as an indicator to activate the Emergency Operations Center if need be, said Vernon. We continue to sensitize and do the necessary waste collections as much as possible, and the National Solid Waste Management Authority will give us some more updates pertaining to that as soon as we meet again on Monday. Hopefully we do not have to activate the EOC, but based on the information coming out of ODPEM, we may have to, Vernon added. But of course, we continue to educate and to sensitize and to collect where we can to reduce the impact of waste on the effects of the weather systems that we are faced with. Vernon's comments came moments after Roland Hay, the ODPEM's regional coordinator for Western Jamaica, indicated that the storm could become an officially named system by Monday, with up to 10 inches of rainfall in the worst-case scenario. With regard to our situation at present, there is a severe weather alert from the Meteorological Office due to a disturbance which is developing, and come Monday, it may be a named system. The situation is that the system has a lot of rain associated with it, so whether or not it is upgraded to a named system, meaning it has sustained winds of 65 kilometers or more, which is when it becomes a tropical storm, it will impact us primarily with rain, he explained. Based on computer models, Western Jamaica, which we are located, could experience up to 280 millimeters of rain, which is about 10 inches, and that is a lot of rain in such a short period of time. The weather should deteriorate starting tomorrow, going into late afternoon, and the bulk of the system should be over Western Jamaica during the evening into Monday night, so whatever preparations that are necessary, you should be making them now, he continued. Meanwhile, Syed Campbell, the superintendent of the St. James Municipal Corporation's Roads and Works Department, said while efforts have been made to clean several drains in and around the Montego Bay ahead of the weather system, the municipal corporation will be on standby to render assistance in case of emergency situations across the parish. All the areas that we have had some concerns with, especially the township, those have been addressed by the National Works Agency and the St. James Municipal Corporation. We have had some areas of concern, like in Johns Hall, where we have been having a lot of land slippage in recent times, so we will just make sure we are pre-positioned to that kind of adverse weather in the event that it does come toward us, Campbell told the meeting. Montego Bay and other parts of St. James have had past issues with flooding following bouts of heavy rain, including an incident on August 31 this year, where a river in Johns Hall overflowed its banks and flooded the community during a downpour. Prior to that, sections of Montego Bay suffered extensive flooding in the downtown district following torrential rains in November 2017. Guys, thanks for watching. Please join us this afternoon at 2 p.m. for another news update.